Resuming debate, the honourable member for Mississauga, Streetsville.
Mr. Speaker, I am proud to rise in the House today to speak to the bill brought forward by my colleague and fellow member from Mississauga Lakeshore. Bill C-309, an act to establish Gender Equality Week, addresses a very important issue. As the text of Bill C-309 states in its preamble, poverty and inequality disproportionately affect Canadian women, particularly the elderly, disabled, transgender, and visible minorities. In Canada, women are more likely than men to be victims of gender-based violence, including sexual assault and intimate partner violence. Canadian women currently face barriers in pursuing and completing post-secondary education and pursuing careers in the fields of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. There is currently a wage gap between men and women in Canada. When I read all of these facts, I find it hard to believe that I am describing life in Canada in 2017. Even though our government has taken positive steps towards reducing gender inequality since being elected, the fact of the matter is gender inequality still exists in Canada, and more awareness needs to be raised. It is for this reason that I urge all members of this House to support this bill. This bill will not only raise awareness to the issue of gender inequality, it will create a platform to educate Canadians on the non-binary nature of gender. This bill will also encourage Canadians to recognize gender equality as a fundamental human rights issue, linked to other policy areas such as healthcare, crime, poverty, discrimination, and inequality. Throughout my life, I have worked with many intelligent, strong, and passionate women who have excelled and become leaders in their fields. This has not changed since I have become a member of Parliament. Every day, whether it's working with my staff or with my honourable colleagues here in this House, I'm reminded of the exceptional abilities of all women across this country. Women are an important part of the work we do here in the House of Commons. Every day we debate and discuss a wide range of policies covering a variety of different issues and topics. Due to the fact that we debate and discuss a wide range of policy and topics, we have to ensure that we are looking at these policies and topics from the widest lens possible. In order for this to be ensured, this House must be as diverse as possible. It is for this reason that women's viewpoints are so essential to the work that we do here in this House. Mr. Speaker, to be perfectly honest, if I reflect back, I can confidently say the most influential people in my life have been women. Whether that was my grade 7 teacher, my mom and her sister, or all of my cousins who are as close to me as if they were my sisters. Now, it just does not seem right to me that these individuals could or would be treated any different from anyone else. A Gender Equality Week would be a tribute to these women and women like this all across Canada. While this may not eliminate gender inequality, it is definitely a step in the right direction. Mr. Speaker, it was 1918 that Canadian women became eligible to vote in federal elections, and 1929 when Canadian women were considered persons under the Canadian Constitution. It is hard to believe that in 2017 we are still discussing gender inequality issues. Mr. Speaker, I speak at local elementary schools quite often and discuss gender inequality. I hope that by the time the students I speak to are old enough to occupy these seats, that they will no longer have to discuss the same issue. Thank you very much.